Hi, it's Tarrant.
And Stella from Meeple University. Thanks for joining us.
Today we'll be playing Worn Wanderer's Cast of Steel, and we'll be teaching it as we play. This game is designed by Brody Kelly and Dennis Perlstein and published by Clearomancy Games.
Let's get to the game.
Alright, what are you wearing there?
This is a wearable collectible pin game. It is Worn Wanderer's Cast of Steel.
Yes, so this is the wearable card game, and with a whole lot of cool collectible pins. So this game fits to your lanyard. It fits to any lanyard you might wear to a board game convention, and on it is a very quick, simple little battle game. It probably takes about 10 minutes. It's a two-player game, and so I would imagine that you would prepare with this ahead of your going to a convention. You would, and then when you saw anyone with this, particularly if you were standing in a queue, maybe you're waiting for lunch at one of those very long queues, you've got a little 5 to 10 minute game that you can play with anyone around you, as well as collect the pins.
So it is 1 versus 1 or 2-player game.
Yes. So let's take these off because as cool as they look around our necks, as we show you how to play, it's going to be much easier to do that on the table.
Yeah.
So we'll just place these here. So what is Worn Wanderers? You'll have a lanyard and it will have 6 characters on it. And these 6 characters, what we've got here are the 2 starter packs. So each of these will come with a starter pack in a packet that looks something like this. And we've already taken the pins off. And then each of these pins has 3 cards behind it. Oh, sorry, 3 power cards behind it, followed by a loot card at the very bottom. And through the game, we will be attacking each other, trying to get these cards out of the way until we can see enough of the other player's loot to win. Now, what we have here is the prototype. These pins here, these are printed pins, but what will be very cool as it goes along is we will have these metal and enamel pins. So this is where the game will end up. These pins are very nice. We do have them all. They just need a second pin on the back. So these will be double
like
pinned,
these ones.
Double pinned things here.
So to keep everything together.
Yes. So we'll have these. They'll each come with a set of cards, a starter set of cards. But then you will also, with your starter pack, get a number of other cards. And you can assemble cards on these pins according to the... there are some pin building rules to make sure you don't have overpowered characters. But these are the starter ones here.
Very cool.
Some other things around the collectability of these games. So the characters, they all come with these additional cards that give you some backstory. So this is the,
I like backstories.
Yep. So this is the world that's been created around these characters, as well as a QR code for even more information. And you'll be able to boost. So there'll be booster packs, and within them, if I just take out from this prototype booster pack here, you'll get new characters and pins and cards that will join your adventure. So at the start of your day, before you go in with your lanyard, you'll build all of your pins on here. It's likely that you'll use the same 6 characters for all of your battles through a day, and you'll optimize them to try to best suit how you're going to play. Just move these cool metal pins out of the way. Very cool metal pins.
Yeah. This is like pretty much like the pins that you can get, well, collectible pins that you get from conventions already.
So let's imagine that we've now we're going to play through a game. So imagine that we've just seen that we both have this. We want to play a quick game of it. The first thing that will happen is that we choose a first player. So
you can do it anyway, but this is recommended starting.
Okay. That was a little bit dodgy, but I'll allow
It's not dodgy. I was I was looking at people.
You went like that.
No. We can redo it. Ready?
No, I'll allow it. Okay. So as the second player, I get the choice between whether we're going to play a short game or a long game. And I can choose between us doing 4-on-4 with our top characters, or 4-on-4 with our bottom characters, or all 6. And for this, we're going to do all 6. We're in a long queue.
Yes, and we
the
will.
The barista looks busy, and we've both got complicated coffee orders. So we're going to do a long game.
Yeah, all right, let's do that.
All right, so it is your turn now. So you will choose one of your wanderers to attack one of my wanderers. Then we will compare the power values against the defense values. And if the attacker's power meets or exceeds the defender's defense, then the defender is wounded. If the defender's power meets or exceeds the attacker's defense, then the attacker is also wounded. Now you'll also see that some of these characters have abilities which are shown in text, and these could be attacking or defending abilities. So these ones both have swords. That means those can only be used in attack.
All right, as my first action, I want to use the serial quiller. Love that name. This one to attack your Teva. Now, our combo is actually quite a powerful one, but I want to just leave it there to show you how it plays later. So I've got poison.
Yes, so what I just described before doesn't apply when the attacker has poison. This value, essentially, as long as this value is above 0, poison will do a wound. So this is 5 with poison against 11. The poison means it's a wound to Jahja and Bonds apart. And then in return, it's 6 versus 7. So that's not enough to do a wound in return. So I simply suffer a wound. I rotate this piece out to the side. And you can see there's different levels on these cards. This was my level 1 card. This is my level 2 card. And so now I've been left with a much stronger character here with 16 strength.
Looks scary. Ooh, the red devil.
Yes, so you'll see through these, as we go through, the characters will tend to get more powerful. Makes it a bit harder to drill down on a single enemy to get their loot.
Yeah.
So I now have a new attack ability here, which is Pierce. And Pierce is a chance to possibly do 2 wounds at once. But this character is quite weak on defense, and I could see you prioritizing attacks against this character. So I'm going to jump in quickly and early. I'm going to try to do 2 wounds and maybe only suffer 1. So Jahja is going to attack Lord Aranoya.
Fair, because it's really low. 5, the lowest one I have.
Yep. So I know that your 12 power is going to do a damage to my 5 defense.
Yeah.
The question is, what defense do you have underneath?
Ta-da! 10. Oh, no.
So 16 is enough to wound 10 and 15. So I do 2 wounds to Lord Aranoya all at once.
Now I have cancel combo.
All right, so this is a defensive one. You'll be able to cancel an incoming power with that, which can be quite strong. All right, it is your go.
Now, I want to do something strategically, just to show what sort of things you can do here. I'm going to use the serial quiller again to attack this one. Because, 17, that's quite powerful. I'm not too sure. That's going to be a little bit tough to beat. While I have the poison, let's do that.
Yeah, it was probably unwise of me to leave that there. I wanted to take the advantage of getting a couple of wounds out of the way. At least I will have done 3 wounds with this character.
Yeah.
So your poison gets past my 17 defense. My 10 power gets past your 7 defense.
That's okay. It's probably worth it. Woo, 3 loots! Woo! So, halfway through.
So you're halfway through. We're already halfway there. So I have one of my characters is completely wiped out. And this was one of my 3 loot characters.
I know. Ooh, I'm halfway there. Ooh.
I probably shouldn't have been so foolhardy with my one of my 3 loot guys. And if I'd been thinking ahead, I would have put 1 loot under that character and gone with this big attack early.
Yeah, but you don't know, your partner would have poison or not. You thought, oh, that 17 is really tough. You never know. But that's also balanced things out.
Indeed. So looking at what's out here now, I am going to try to make sure I'm doing more wounds to you than not. So I'm going to use...
That's the ideal.
So I'm going to use Vinard the Humble, who has this combo power in attack. So only 3 power, but gets to add the power from one adjacent hero. So here we're going to attack Danton Myrtle, because I know your 7 power is not going to hit my 8 defense, but my 12 power will get your 10.
Very good.
Wound.
Danton's injured. Danton is looks like a human bard that was entertaining, but then got injured. Damn you. Now, apparently Danton's also an archer. Maybe not. Or a dagger thrower.
Danton is holding a
Ranged.
lyre, so I'm guessing he's like using that as a
Probably.
bow and arrow. So Danton has ranged, so ranged on attack.
All right, at least we show once how the combo works, combo attack. Now I want to kill it. No, not kill, just damage it with my range attack. So it's 16 to 8, and it does 3 damage to me, to 4, and it does not damage me. And this is, the combo is only for attack, not for defense.
Yes, so big wound there. So Vinard the Humble is down to 2 health.
Even without the range power.
Indeed. I don't like the strength of that ranged character. So I'm going to use some of my... these ones who haven't been wounded yet, they're kind of weak, but they're good for knocking out 4s and kind of being a little like fodder at this point. So I'm going to use Chieftain Ducorno to attack Danton Myrtle's range.
I was hoping to keep the range to just see if you have like more powerful enemy with the range attack. Anyways.
So this one is going to be mutual damage.
Disruption.
Again, that's a risk. If I keep taking wounds at the same time just to get your strong ones out, I'm only going to reveal even more strong ones. So I've got to do this carefully.
So there's a bit of balance here as well. You want to try to attack the one that's already weakened, but then again, the ones that are already weakened usually reveal more powerful attack and defense.
Yes.
So by saying that, I'm going to use Danton to attack Vinard.
Yep.
11. So I am unharmed. Why? You suffer a little bit of injury.
Yes.
Just a tiny bit.
So I'm down to my last one, but I am stronger here.
Yeah.
But I can't attack back. 13 is not quite... 13 defense is not quite enough to stay alive.
I'm also down to 1 each here. So,
It's true, but they're both tough for me to get at. I could defeat Danton Myrtle,
but damaging yourself as
but
well.
I'll damage myself. So I'm going to use Father Ishod, and I'm going to attack Shifty Ray. So this is just a light on light. It's 8 to 8 and 8 to 9, so only you get wounded.
All right. Shifty Ray enters the battle and get injured straight away. I mean, he's already in the arena.
Little crow sitting off to the side. I was hoping for a weaker... I'll say here, I was hoping for one with weaker defense and stronger attack, because my issue here is that this one combos. So now I really can't get at this one. 20 health with this combo or 22 with this one. So that was unfortunate for me.
All right, I'm going to do a neutral damage this time. I'm going to use Willem to attack Chefdon. So 10 to 8 and then 15 to 7. So we both damaged.
Okay.
Oh, Peace Guard.
I've got another Pierce and I've got a Guard. So if you attack one of these, I can force you to choose a different victim.
Okay.
Which might be good for keeping this guy alive. All right, so I've got a potential opportunity here. I'll use Chieftain Ducorno to attack Shifty Ray. So this is 16 to 15, 8 to 10. So only you get injured. Hopefully, again, I'm going to get a better combo that I can shoot for. Another combo.
Wow.
Poison and combo. That is poison on attack and combo in defense. Combo power in defense. So the key difference here, both of these are combo in defense, but this is a combo on power, meaning it can add one of the powers adjacent in defense, and this one is combo of defense, so it will add one of the other defenses. So I didn't get what I was hoping for. It's still going to be 20 health to try to get through Aranoia.
I want to show you how this one works and that one works. So I'm gonna select Shifty Ray, and Shifty Ray is gonna attack Father Ishot. So because it's poison, it will hit Father Ishot, although he's got 9.
Yep, but I will use this guard ability. So because you've attacked one of the adjacent ones, I can
Redirect.
once off force you to pick a different target.
Yep. So options are this one, or that one.
Or that one.
Or that one. So I'll just choose itself.
All right, so this is a mutual damage situation.
Yeah.
I've got 16 to 13, and you've got poison to 10.
Yeah, because if I use this one, I can still get it. But at least I refilled the loot, and that's quite...
If this is a 3, then you win the game.
Is it 3?
No,
Oh, it's only 1. It's 1. 1 for you.
All right, 4 to 1.
Yeah. Well, I should have probably do that, but I just want to get rid of it. All right, your go.
Having gotten this one out of the way, I'm now going to take a
yeah.
I'm now going to take a high stakes approach here.
Yeah.
I'm going to use Bernard the Humble to attack Danton Myrtle.
Mm-hmm.
This is a mutual damage situation, 14 to 13, 13 to 13. But I know that I've only got 1 loot under here. You've got 2.
Oh.
But critically, no one left to combo with.
No!
So I've used a strategic loot
that's a good
gambit
idea.
here to try to hopefully, if that's a 3 and I can get to it,
Yeah.
in a good position potentially.
All right, I'm going to use Willem Rex to attack Hagmadanib, the strongest that you have right now. So 9, damage 6, 14 is not affected by it. So just you.
I get a wound, it's 10 to 13. 10 and 13.
Yeah.
I know that this is now enough to attack Lord Aranoia. 10 to 7 and 10 to 13. No one left to combo with, and no written power to cancel. So,
Ooh.
is this a 3? Do I win the game?
Let's have a look. It's
3
3!
Hey.
Congratulations, Darren.
Congratulations. It was a good play there. It came down to a very
Very strategic.
tactical management of picking the right time to do a neutral damage.
So, I mean, it's just not just, and I could have done this one differently. I just want to get rid of that. I should have get rid of it. It's like whether you want to focus on certain things only or all of them. So this is why sometimes you also want to just use 4 instead of 6.
Yep.
Tactically, just a few strategies that you can do once you play it.
As I knew it was about, when this one came out, it was because I knew I had 1 loot sitting under there. So I knew I could be a little bit more aggressive with those. And you can also watch that with your opponents as well. See which ones they're playing aggressively with and realise, you know what, these ones probably aren't worth that much.
Yeah, so this is my 2 loots and that's my 3 loots.
Yep. That is how the game works. It will end once someone gets to an amount of loot equal to each player's characters in the game. There is also a stalemate scenario. If you get into a situation where nobody can issue any wounds anymore, then whoever first got caught in that loop is the one who loses. Once again, we'll end up with these great metal and enamel pins once they've been fully set up. And you've got flexibility on these cards. So the original game, the starter pack will come with starter sets of 3 cards for each character, but also a number of other cards. And each character needs a level 1, a level 2, and a level 3 card.
Yep. So prototype, obviously.
And they have colours on their pins, on each version of the pin, which tells you how to build it. So Danton Myrtle, for example, purple and yellow, you can only use purple and yellow cards, and you can have a maximum of 2 of each. A Shifty Ray has to be blue and black cards, and you can have a maximum of 1 blue and 3 black. So some little rules there on how you assemble the pins as well. As for our game, we would just shuffle all of these back around. We would pick up our coffees, say farewell, and go on to the next.
Your soya latte with a dash of almond milk and caramel and marshmallow and chocolate top things.
Yes, they had to go to 4 separate cupboards to get all of that. Gave us just that little bit of extra time to strategize.
And we go a separate way, or we can become friends. Hi, friend!
Hello,
Play
friend.
again next time.
Sure.
And that's it. And that's a playthrough of One Wanderer's Cast of Steel. We hope that you enjoyed the video.
As described before, we're using a prototype copy of the game, and so the rules and components are not final, and do check out the project page for the game. We'll put a link to that in the description below.
If you find this video useful, please help us by hitting that like button. Subscribe to us. You can also hit the meeple in the corner to do that, and hit the bell icon so you'll know when we have new videos. You can also follow me on Instagram for my board games journey.
Comments, suggestions and feedback are all welcome in the comments section below.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.